Okay, hey everybody. This is this week's reading. I love this energy already. Same. Okay. I'm actually going to start with the tarot today, I think. We're just going to you know what I'm feeling like for this week? I'm really feeling a vibe already of going with the flow of whatever comes your way. I do feel like there is going to be, especially because I just got triggered right before starting to record this, there is going to be some triggers coming forward this week for you to be like there's a really big need for you to work through them, okay? I'm a firm believer that you get triggered in order for you to work through that trigger so that it no longer faces you in the future. So I feel like that's a big theme this week is going with the flow, as well as allowing whatever triggers surface to be worked through in whatever way that means to you. So for me personally, I always step back when I recognize that I'm repeating an old pattern. I'll take a step back and be like, yo, what triggered me? What brought this forward? What brought this anxiety, etc.? I feel like that's kind of what the collective's going to be doing this week. And I feel like it might have to do with this kind of a situation. I'd rather live a... Yeah. Somebody invested in something and is realizing they invested in the wrong thing. It's kind of, yeah, that's what I'm saying here. And remember, roles can be reversed in tarot, so this could actually be somebody else that's experiencing this. You know, a vibe I've been getting for a couple of days as well is somebody seems to think someone's put a spell on them. A general vibe I've been picking up. Okay, so with the Seven of Cups, the Six of Swords, and then clarifying was the Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Wheel. Interesting. There is a lot of change unfolding. That's immediately what I'm picking up, which is another reason I'm hearing you need to go with the flow. Because intuitively, I feel like you've been feeling this coming for quite some time. I'm hearing that, the collective, as of late, has been feeling this drastic shift. That's literally what they just put in my consciousness. Drastic shift. So, I feel like we as a collective have been picking up on this transformation that's been unfolding energetically within the world for quite some time. And I feel like because we've been picking up on it, a lot of us have been putting in the work on ourselves. We've been putting in the work on rebuilding or creating some kind of I just heard the word enterprise. So for some of you, you could have been really focused on and you could have been following your intuition on this. I just heard on a whim. You could have been really focused on building something that was going to create some kind of lucrative opportunity for you. Okay. I just got super sidetracked too because this song's on and it's literally Valentine's Day week. Bloody Valentine by Machine Gun Kelly could be relevant. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot of things are starting to be brought to the surface and brought to light, because especially with this combination up here, with the Seven of Cups coming up inverted and the Six of Swords, this is really indicating to me that all of that overwhelm, all of that confusion, all of that anxiety, and fear, it's currently being pushed out. Because, when this is in the reverse position, the Seven of Cups indicates internal alignment, okay? And when it's in the upright position, it's talking about that confusion, that overwhelmed with choices, and because it's coming up inverted, I'm feeling like you're kind of indifferent to whatever you're experiencing this week. So it's not quite you're not anxious about it, but you're not feeling, I don't know how to explain it. It's not you're feeling content about it either. I just heard true romance really stood out in that song. You know what? This is a really specific message for somebody, but I'm picking up that somebody might have tried to give something an opportunity, a relationship or something, but you're recognizing this week that this just isn't it, is what I just heard. It's not true love. And you're there's something about this collective this week recognizing what true love really means to them is another thing I just heard, which is really quite a beautiful energy. They're telling me to pull up the keyword for that Seven of Cups in reversed. So remember how I described the inverted cards? It's you're not quite in that energy of like, you're just in what I call the limbo stage, okay? Like, the in-between worlds, almost. Somebody really can't, okay, I don't know why, but that line just really stood out. I can't hide how I feel about you inside. So, like, somebody this week might not be able to, like, keep their feelings in anymore. Or maybe it's you. Like, maybe you're going to have a hard time this week keeping whatever feelings you have inside you. Inside. Also interesting is they had me grab my dragon's blood sage when I went and lit that candle. Spirit, ancestors, and angels of the light who love and support us, I would like to call you in to this sacred space and ask that you remove any negative energies, any energies of ego, fear, control, or doubt. Please bring forward only the energies of love and light that'll accurately depict whatever messages are here for the collective for the week, and banish all low vibrational energies, as well as protect us from any negatives. Amen. Okay, so dragon's blood is really powerful. It's a really powerful protection incense as well, and I really don't know why I felt so called to grab that, but I did. Alright, I lost where I was, too. There's a reason that happened. The song Runaway by Aurora just started playing, and first of all, it's such a beautiful song. Secondly, I feel like some of you need to listen to it because there's a part of you that wants to connect to it. The way in which this particular song brings me back to a past life, I can't put my finger on. Yeah. Anyway. So. The Wheel of Fortune. I really do feel like over the remainder of the week, though, things are really going to level out for all of you. Especially, I just heard financially. So some of you are currently dealing with, like, a financial situation that's making you feel out of alignment with your higher self, is what I'm hearing. Because it's different for each one of you. So for some of you, this is a romantic relationship. For others of you, like I said, this is more like your finances. But I feel like because this is going to be coming into that upright position within the end of the week, I feel like it's really a signifier that, like, your financial aspect is smoothing over. But remember, you have to be willing to put the work in order to achieve that abundance, right? Like, abundance isn't just going to fall in your lap. You have to be willing to work for it. And I feel like that's part of what you're starting to understand with this cycle change that's unfolding right now. Like, I'm really picking up my collective lately, which makes a lot of sense to me because I've been picking up on cycles, and a lot of you are very aligned to me specifically. So I'm starting to, like, recognize that collectively speaking, you guys have been picking up on the cycles in your lives a lot more frequently lately. And I'm not even just talking about, like, romantic cycles. I'm actually talking about, like, I'm literally seeing some of you starting to recognize, like, your unhealthy eating habits, your sleeping patterns, or, like, things like that you normally wouldn't have looked at. But the more awakened you're becoming and the more you're releasing your ego, the more you're starting to truly see this, okay? And it's funny because she's singing the part of the song where she's like, take me home where I belong. That's what I mean. And, like, all she's saying is home where I belong. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, things are really changing for this collective. And I feel like this week is kind of like, you know, when they put, like, okay, do you know when you're watching your favorite show and there's, like, that filler episode? That's what this week is gonna feel like. Okay, I feel like this is specifically for some of my babies that had a little bit of an addiction to television in the past, because, you know, you can, like, literally you can get addicted to anything, guys. Like, absolutely anything on this planet can become an addiction. And I feel like some of you might have had a little bit of a problem with, like, watching television to try and, like, avoid your emotions. I've been guilty of that myself, but I feel like you've corrected this, and that's why. Look at that. Yeah, you're closing out a big cycle. I just saw another 10. Alright, give me one more for the collective this week. Ooh, the Empress in reversed. Interesting. Landing on top of that Wheel of Fortune, so I'm kind of feeling like I need to keep going for a minute. So, this is part of what's changing. So for some of you within my collective, I think you've been feeling a little bit disconnected from your divine femininity. I think you've been feeling a little bit like not within your creative juices, not within your power when it comes to your Empress vibration. And I feel like that's part of what is changing for you and part of what's unfolding because of that alignment that you're coming into and you're stepping into your power, I just heard. The more you embrace... I'm hearing the more you embrace the unknown, the more you're going to recognize this. Also, the word pride in this song really just stood out, and it's called Next to You, Mike Jones. I feel like part of you stepping into your power is like you're no longer waiting for something. I don't know why that just really stood out, but it did. And something about your voice. Didn't I pick up collectively, like, the other day on TikTok that you guys were starting to use your voice a lot more? Like, you're no longer allowing people to bully you into things that you don't actually want to do. Like, it's very much you're no longer people-pleasing. I don't know why that just really, the voice part really stood out on it. Also, some of you might, this is so specific, but some of you, a very small collective of you should apply for The Voice, the TV show. Because you actually might like win, or you would at least go really far. And if you do it and like you go really far and you're in the top, I'm literally seeing someone in the top 5, you better invite me. Anyway, I really don't. Yo, mother and father figures. Note that one of them is off balance and the other one isn't, which is really interesting to me. So, like, my feminines, if you've been feeling a little off balance as of lately, I feel like that's what's being corrected this week because, like, your person's coming in. And I feel like, I hate saying that, but, like, your person's coming in some way. I don't know. For some of you, it's, like, not direct, but, like, I do see this person, like, coming forward. For a lot of you, it's direct. But, like, there's such a back and forth in the energy that I don't even want to give this message because I feel like some of you are going to attach to it and it's going to make this not happen. But there's something about this Emperor energy coming to like smooth things over with you that I feel like is going to help you to revert back into the Empress energy in the upright position. There's something about, like, whatever this is, this is a really specific collective message. You know what? It's starting to make a lot of sense to me that I didn't want to do my normal way of collective, readings, because this is a, like, urgent divine feminine, divine masculine message. Because this is a collective of you that is currently about to experience a shift. And this shift is actually happening to bring the Empress, so the divine feminine, whether that's you or your person, that is truly, like, it is truly to bring this person back into their power. Because I'm kind of picking up on an Empress energy who's been feeling really, like, I just heard the words run down. And I feel like you have neglected your spirituality because of whatever's been happening in your 3D. So it's like the divine is like, nah, we gotta shift some shit for this person. I just heard see the truth. That's what I'm saying. This is because you haven't been feeling like your strongest. You haven't been feeling in your power. This is what's changing. I see a lot of shifts right now, okay? So, and you know what's really fucking interesting? Whatever is coming into balance and whatever strength you're going to start gaining within yourself, it is happening because this, like, there has been somebody, I'm literally seeing, oh my god, I said this on TikTok yesterday, didn't I? There is somebody who's been doing fugazi magic, or, like, there is someone that's trying to block your blessings. That's literally point blank period what I'm looking at in front of me. And I feel like whatever that is coming into balance. So whoever is currently the one in the dark when it comes to this situation, you are about to see the light of the truth, is what I just heard. I quit. I literally fucking quit. You guys. Like, I'm literally, I can't make this shit up. Yeah, there was some kind of behavior that was very, very, very manipulative. I'm seeing, like, someone emotionally manipulating another person, like, a lot of, like, yuck energy. This was someone very, like, emotionally immature as well with this Page of Swords energy. Like, I'm picking up on somebody who, honestly, they could be in a state of arrested development, kind of stuck at the age of 12. Like, I don't know. I'm just seeing someone who's really, really, really not... I don't know. They're just not on this level. And it's kind of like giving... It's kind of giving, like, a friend vibe. Like somebody standing in the way. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? The other thing... Something's coming to light. I really and truly, you guys, I can't shake that. Like, whatever this energy is, this, like, lack of strength in yourself, this not seeing your own power, this depending on other people for validation, like, that's literally no longer going to be phasing you. And I feel like it has to do with this. Whatever this is about, whatever, I'm picking up a message coming through. This message is justice in some way. And I'm being pulled back to that Emperor and, like, the Seven of Swords. So some of you could have experienced your person coming through and doing something really, really shady. Like, I'm talking, like, really, really betrayal, really manipulative type of shade. And I feel like whatever this was, whatever this situation, and I'm hearing for a lot of you, it already happened and it was, like, 2 years ago. I just burped. That's confirmation. Whatever this is, it was a long time ago is what I'm hearing. But, like, this person's guilt could be also part of why you're being so weighed down heavily. I just heard. I went to go take a sip of that and did not mean to make, like, kissy noises. But, like, that definitely was, there was a reason that happened. So... I feel like because you are shifting out of this dependence on others, and, like, you know what, it could also be your person too that's moving out of this energy. The truth is being brought to light. Like, you truly are going to receive some kind of a message, whether it's a spiritual message or a 3D, like an actual message. You are receiving confirmation about this. And I feel like a lot of you, like I had said in the beginning, you've already intuitively felt this coming. So it's almost like you're gonna receive, I'm seeing some of you receive this message, be shook, but also be like, yeah, okay, I knew this was gonna happen, but why am I so shocked? And you know what's funny? I'm being brought back to the beginning of when I started this by saying some of you are gonna be triggered this week. Yeah, this person's like, I see so many things unfolding for so many of you. Like, I see this person making plans, but I also see you making plans. Like, I'm seeing the feminine, like, holding the world in their hand, being like, okay, the world's my oyster. Where do I want to go with it? Yeah. There's some kind of new creative spark that's, like, being instilled within this collective energy. And I'm being pulled back to the Seven of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you this week are going to be having a moment where you're like, I don't deserve this. Because I'm picking up more on imposter syndrome versus, like, actual shady behavior. Yeah, Spirit's saying just remember to balance your priorities properly. So when this comes in, don't let it throw you off balance. Whatever this is for you, whatever communication comes. Because some of you I do see and end up reverting back into this type of energy because this is going to trigger you itself. Like, remember what I said the other day? How are you going to handle your biggest trigger of all? If you can't even handle the little triggers, how are you going to handle the big one? And I feel like a lot of you are in this state of recovery. You're recovering from some kind of a, conflict. You're recovering from some kind of a, you could have even, I keep hearing financial loss. So for some of you, you could be literally in a state of, like, having lost out on some money, which is causing you to feel a little bit like, I don't know, isolated, neglected, spiritually broken, whatever you want to choose. But I feel like that's being pushed out. Like, I really do. Ooh, okay. See? I told you. I didn't even, like, barely had these, you guys. So, whatever happened, whatever has been unfolding in your life, my love, this is something that Spirit made happen. So this card says a setback that'll shoot you 3 times further ahead. So whatever setback you just had, and I'm being reminded, I just said financial loss. So some of you could have actually lost money. Don't worry about it, is what I'm hearing. Literally on repeat. I've been channeling this song for like 5 days. Under the Influence by Chris Brown. Somebody might drunk call you this week, okay? And I'm seeing it's probably a toxic person, so I wouldn't really engage with them, but like, it's up to you. Anyway, this card says that toxic lover is raising your blood pressure. Some of you could still be seeing somebody, is another thing I just saw. Like, you could be seeing someone right now, and that person is not for you. And this is a really specific message, but I'm being guided to the fact that the Empress was in reverse. Spirit's saying, like, some of you are only with this person because you're dependent on them. So, like, your codependency is causing you to engage with people not on your level mentally, spiritually, and, like, emotionally, is what I'm hearing. Like, whoever you are, you're connected to someone quite toxic. And this person is, like, you two are only together because you both like to, like, the dramatics, is what I just heard. Like, y'all both like acting shit out. You both like being... honestly, I'm hearing you both like being toxic together. Like, you like the toxicity, which is kind of a weird energy that I'm now picking up on, because normally my collective, I don't feel that ever. But, like, there is a big side of you here that likes the toxicity that this person brings to the table. And I do see if you engage with them, it's just gonna shoot, like, you're gonna have a setback. And for some of you, I'm hearing this has already happened. And for those of you that you've already experienced the setback, and you've been in hermit mode for a little bit, because I do read for multiple different collectives, I've started to notice. So for the collective of you that have been in, like, hermit mode because you already experienced the setback, this person's experiencing karma for whatever happened, is what I'm hearing. And they could be connected to someone now that's quite toxic, and they're seeing what... Ooh, interesting. They're showing me, like, a mirror. So now this person's seeing what they did to you back at them from the other person. Like, they're seeing it from the other side, if that makes sense. Yeah. Interesting. Somebody here is quite jealous. I feel like, didn't I start this by saying someone was blocking somebody's blessings? Like, I literally can't make this shit up, you guys. Sorry, my tattoo's really itchy. I do see, okay, so whatever setback this was, it could have involved being, like, shady, sneaking around behind other people's backs. I don't know. Spirit's saying it is time, though, to cleanse your energy of this toxic partner. It's time to remove them from your aura, baby. I'm hearing cord cutting. I'm also seeing, like, Palo Santo. I'm seeing an incense and this sage bundle. I don't even know what would be on that. I can't quite make it out. It looks like roses and, like, I want to say basil, but I truly cannot tell. Anyway, and like I said, magic has definitely been done on this collective. Okay, I can't shake whoever has been doing, like, magic out of jealousy. Like, they are receiving so much fucking karma. Like, I am seeing someone who, like, literally tried to stop your blessings from coming in, like, romantically, financially, like, home-wise, like, whatever the case may be. Whatever you've been trying to manifest in all areas of your life, it's been blocked because of whoever this person is. And I'm feeling they have been doing a lot of sneaky things behind your back. And it has 100% been due to jealousy. It's time for you to, like, disconnect for a little while so you can reflect on who this is and, like, how it's been unfolding. Somebody thinks you're cold-hearted. Oh, well. Yeah, beware of the company you keep. That's what I mean. Like, babes, I feel like some of you, honestly, this is not... I hate getting these messages. I hate it. I hate getting these kinds of messages. Okay, first of all, I want you to know how painful this is going to be, but for somebody, I feel like you have had a friend in your life for a very long time that is very toxic. This person has been secretly, like, sabotaging you behind your back for years and years and years. Like, I'm literally seeing someone making up rumors, talking about people, like, talking to people about you. I'm seeing somebody sleep with people that you've dated or slept with. Like, I just, like, a lot of really shitty stuff. Okay, and I feel like whoever this is, you have always intuitively felt this person was not for you. And I feel like in the past, you were very much a people pleaser. And you had this energy about you that you had a hard time being alone. But the more you heal and the more you spiritually evolve and wake up, the more you're recognizing this kind of behavior and you don't want it anymore. So I do feel like for a lot of you, you have to cut this person off. And I do feel it's quite painful because this is a friendship. And like, I am way quicker to tell a person to cut off their abusive boyfriend or girlfriend before I am to tell them to cut off their friend. Because, I don't know, it's just friendship breakups to me. Like, give me a breakup with a man or a woman any day of the week. But give me a breakup with my bestie and I'm broken. Like, I'm for some of you, I feel like this is a best friend. There's a really big need for you to cleanse your energy again. And, like, you do truly, baby, need to get in touch with your higher self, okay? Something about going for, like, a walk. I'm seeing, like, headphones and, like, a nice walk with, like, I'm literally seeing an iPod. Do you remember the video ones, like, the very first ones that were, like, silver, like, reflective on the back, and, like, on the front it was white or, like, black, I think? That's what I'm seeing. I don't know why. Yeah, Spirit's also reminding you that balance is the key to a happier lifestyle here, okay? Yin and yang might be relevant this week as well. I don't know why, but I'm noticing the like. So somebody might like a picture of yours this week. Out of the blue, I just heard. And now Skywalker's playing. Didn't I channel this week? Yeah, and it's because this person can't resist anymore. I'm hearing testing the waters. This could be somebody... So this is also specific. Some of you, I am seeing someone, like a man, like a masculine energy, has been trying to do magic to get your attention romantically. But it hasn't been working. And you know what? I feel like it's because they haven't been setting strong enough intentions. So if you're, okay, I don't know why I'm picking up on this. If you're friends with this person, like you have a decent friendship already, which you must, because I'm being guided to tell you to tell this masculine, just be like, yo, your intentions aren't strong enough when you're doing your magic. But also remind them that, like, everybody has free will, so when they do magic on people, it, like, I mean, everybody has their own stance on that. I personally don't agree with magic on others, but it's up to you. I've also, the reason, you want to know why, guys, you want to know the real reason, the real tea, I don't agree with magic on others, because I've done it, and I received karma for it, so, like, that's just why I don't support it, but that's all. I was young. When you're a baby witch, you try anything, right? Like, you don't have the knowledge, and when you're a baby witch, those are my baby witches that evolved pre-TikTok, like, those who came before that, like, where there's knowledge at your fingertips. It was a lot harder to gain shit, right? So, like, you just went with what you thought you knew, and, like, yeah, I've definitely done stuff I shouldn't have. Yeah, the reason they want you to unplug for a bit as well is because you're going to recognize that somebody you have given an opportunity to has had way too many chances. I'm seeing, like, this person has fumbled the bag on repeat, whoever this is that you're still holding on to. I just heard. And for some of you, this person's also jealous of you. Like, for some of you, I'm literally seeing a partner that you've been with that's jealous of your success and stability. So that's part of the reason you need to disconnect, because you need to see that this person's been given too many chances, is what I just heard. And it's time to remove them again from your energy. What did I just tell you? This person that's gonna like your picture, they've been doing magic on you. I told you. I can't make this shit up. He's into magic, and I see your worth now. So somebody's definitely planning on coming forward this week. Spirit's also encouraging you to visualize and create this week. Let's see if there's any other decks that are going to pop out. The way I knew. I guess. So for some of you, this could be your twinnie. Because I was just drawn to the twin deck. Does it wait up? Okay. I knew this was going to come out, you guys. Like, when I started this reading, I saw this exact card and this exact deck in my mind's eye. Be really careful, okay? So this week I see a lot of you chasing. I see a lot of you chasing after love and not just allowing it to come to you. And they're reminding me once again of that Empress in the reverse, which very much is, depending on other people, it's not allowing things to just flow. Okay, which brings me back to the beginning of this week's reading, saying go with the flow is going to be really important this week. I do see that there might be some kind of a challenge or a struggle you're going to face, which is honestly, I'm being told it's going to trigger you back into that chasing love energy. And Spirit's saying you're going to have to bring yourself back into balance from this, okay? I do see most of you, like, actually recognizing immediately you're falling back into an old habit of chasing, and you're going to correct it. Interesting. So I feel like because this did come up in reverse, whatever cycle you've been experiencing, this is over, okay? This was a temporary tough cycle, and I feel like it's no longer. I do see somebody you're connected to is very shy, but this person is incredibly in love with you. Which, again, I'm being told if you start chasing, that's when they're going to pull away. This is very twin energy. That makes sense as to why I was pulled to the twin flame thing. Yeah, see, what did I just say? Runs away from problems. What is this song? Exchange by Bryson Tiller. So we have mending a broken heart, and I'm feeling called to put that on top of the tough cycle. And then we have transformation. There's something changing here. This person's very overprotective of you, okay? Like, I feel like in a way, like, they're worried other people are going to take advantage of you. And, like, the thought of someone taking advantage of your kindness and, like, your loving heart literally makes this person ill. I'm now, I don't know why, but I just got pulled to the man that's running. So, like, I feel like this is partly why they're going to come rushing in. I am also seeing a really big message lately for the collective has been to take a trip or plan some kind of a vacation. I'm seeing that there's a potential here as well for, like, you and this person to go on a trip together. Yeah, this person's coming in a very balanced energy. I feel like they're gonna, I don't know why, but this is very specific. This coming in for some of you might actually bring forth some kind of healing of a broken heart that you had previously. But there is going to be a choice that needs to be made here for a lot of you, collectively speaking, okay? And I keep being guided to say, like, remember, this is a collective reading, so, like, this is not going to happen for each one of you. This is only going to happen for the few of you that it's meant to happen for at this time. Does that mean that if this resonates, it's not for you? Absolutely not. What that means is it resonated for you, but there's still some lessons you have to learn before this comes into fruition. Okay, so, like, I don't know how much I can drill timing is fluid into your guys' brains until, like, I'll literally say until the cows come home, okay? That was very Canadian of me, yes. Somebody is definitely masking their feelings, okay? And I'm also seeing a dirty delete. Ooh, I just saw a really specific vision. For some of you, someone that's in a relationship is going to text you and then delete it. They're going to be like, hey, I can't stop thinking about you. I love you so much. Like, something like that. And then being like, but don't reply to this, please. That's literally what I just saw. I don't know. Me personally, I'd probably reply. No, that's petty, and I try not to be petty anymore. It's funny because I just grabbed that choices card, so that could have something to do with whatever I just saw. This person could be trying to make a choice on whether or not to leave someone, but they're acting quite cold to you. However, I feel like it's because they're doing their spiritual work. Like, they're trying to work on themselves spiritually. I'm seeing someone trying to drop their ego. I had to follow you to see what's up with you. This could be a player. Yeah, they have some rocky emotions. Landing on top of that masked feelings, too. They have a lot of love flutters for you, though. Like, this person's genuinely into you, is what I just heard. I'm hearing a song. What is it? I'm so into you? Maybe? Yeah, question mark? Hey, Siri. Play I'm So Into You.
Here's I'm So Into You on YouTube Music.
Is this it? Yes. So it's by Fabulous. This person, like, they have a lot of feelings for you. So why? Oh, okay. I was like, well, why did this happen then? Because this person has a lot of love for you, and I'm seeing for some of you there was like a disconnect, but it's because this person was very unbalanced. Whenever you two were together, they had a lot of anger issues, okay? I'm picking up on somebody that had to deal with some shit. Like, they had to work through some shit, they had to work through some ego and some pride, and in the past they were still looking for a better option, is what I just heard as well. But they've gained some kind of clarity here. And he just said, I can't even explain it. I'm so into you now. For some of you, this could be a friend of yours that you've just had as a friend for a while, but you've gained some kind of, like, you saw, okay, somebody got a vision here. I'm seeing two visions, actually. So I'm seeing the feminine in this connection received a vision that, like, somebody's going to spoil you. And then the masculine in this connection, like the one doing the spoiling, I'm actually seeing had a big-ass vision about who they're supposed to be with. Like, they had clarity about it. And now they want to come in and, like, pamper and, like, shower you with gifts. Okay. I'm going to use this deck, and then that'll be it for this week's message. Strong hold on each other. Your love transforms me. I am resisting you. That's my feminine. Keeping the faith. Use your words wisely. Watch what you say. Words manifest into reality. This is a reminder not to put negative thoughts out there, not to say negative things. I don't know why this is relevant, but from Canada, $4.49. Grab these bestsellers while you can. It's Sheen. Okay. We will end up together. Interesting. I make you dream of me. If you've been having dreams about your person lately, it's definitely them, like, fucking with the energy. But remember, I told you this person is, like, into magic. The old flame must melt away. Seduced. Your energy has been seducing me. You know what's funny is I feel like I keep getting this download, my, how the tables have changed. And you know what I'm picking up? The feminines are currently in this. I'm resisting. I'm done. I don't want anything to do with this. I don't want this connection. And the masculines are the ones keeping the faith now. They're the ones that are holding on to this connection at this point because the feminines have let go. Like, I'm literally seeing, and for some of you, the roles are reversed, but, like, whoever in the past was the one who was doing the majority of the, like, chasing, the majority of the trying to keep this connection going, that's the one no longer connected to it. And now that other one, who used to be very disconnected, is now doing all of that. There's some kind of a breakthrough that's coming, okay? You've left your mark on this person. Yeah, there's strong instincts here between the both of you. I want to know what you're thinking. Let me in. I don't know why vampires are relevant here. You broke down my walls when I was afraid. Sign. Holding on to the negative. I'm sorry I took from you. A challenging love. Let's get two more. I said two, not... Okay. Spirit is working on me to be ready for you. Don't force me to love you or I'll run. And then we have fear. I'm afraid of you. Interesting. And I'm spiritually hungry. Stronger together. You are my life force. Alright guys, that is this week's reading. I hope that brings some clarity to whoever needs it. Have a great rest of your week.